So now you've made the decision, you've drawn the line in the sand. You're ready to commit to 2026 with the fire of a Stoic. But here's the truth, commitment is not a one-time event. It is not just an emotional burst on New Year's Day. Commitment is tested every single day, in the silence of your choices, in the small decisions that nobody else sees. The Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius woke up every morning knowing he would face criticism, obstacles, pain, and betrayal. Yet he wrote in his journal, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love." That was his way of recommitting daily to the life he chose. And that is what you must do in 2026. Every single day, you must renew your commitment. Because commitment without consistency is nothing but a dream, morning ritual of a Stoic. The first practice that will anchor your commitment in 2026 is the morning ritual. Forget about scrolling your phone, forget about drowning in chaos the moment you wake up. Your morning is your foundation. When you wake up, remind yourself, today, I will face temptation. Today, I will face distraction. Today, I will face weakness. But today, I will choose virtue. This mental rehearsal prepares you. It gives you armor before the battle begins. Then, move your body. Marcus Aurelius believed in physical resilience as part of being human. Don't treat your body like a prison, treat it like a weapon. Whether it's push-ups, a run, stretching, or lifting weights, start your day by proving to yourself that discipline rules over comfort. Finally, set one clear priority for the day. Not 5. Not 10. 1. The Stoics believed in focus, not chaos. Ask yourself, if I accomplish only one thing today, what will matter most? And then commit to it with absolute focus. Practice voluntary discomfort. The problem with modern life is that comfort has become a disease. We are surrounded by easy pleasures, food at our fingertips, entertainment in every pocket, comfort at every turn. And yet, we are weaker than ever. The Stoics practiced voluntary discomfort to toughen their minds. Seneca slept on hard beds and ate simple food to remind himself that luxury is an illusion. He said, "Set aside a certain number of days, during which you shall be content with the scantiest and cheapest fare, with coarse and rough dress, saying to yourself, 'Is this the condition that I feared?'" In 2026, practice discomfort. Take cold showers. Fast once a week. Put your phone away for hours. Walk instead of driving. Deny yourself small pleasures to build the muscle of commitment. Because if you can deny yourself the small things, you will have the strength to conquer the big challenges. 3. Control the inner dialogue. Your greatest enemy in 2026 will not be other people, it will be your own thoughts. The Stoics knew the mind is a battlefield. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. Every time you hear the voice inside saying, "Skip the workout, you'll do it tomorrow," or "Go easy, you've worked hard enough, you must crush it," replace it with, "I am stronger than this excuse." Commitment is a dialogue. Either you let your weaker self win the argument, or you rise as the master of your own mind. In 2026, train yourself to win that dialogue every day. Journaling, the Stoic weapon. If you want to remain committed, you must measure yourself. And the Stoics had a secret weapon, journaling. Marcus Aurelius didn't write meditations to impress the world, he wrote it as a personal reminder, a daily check-in with his soul. Seneca wrote letters to himself and to his friends, reminding them of the principles of virtue. In 2026, keep a journal. Every night, write down 3 questions. Did I live according to my commitments today? Where did I fail, and what will I do differently tomorrow? What am I grateful for today? This practice keeps you accountable. It keeps your commitment alive, even when nobody is watching. 5. Build systems, not motivation. Here is where most people fail, they rely on motivation. Motivation fades. Systems endure. Epictetus said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." Mastery does not come from random bursts of energy, it comes from structure. In 2026, don't just set vague goals like, get fit, or, start a business. Build systems. Fitness system, train at the same time every day, regardless of mood. Work system, block your day into deep focus sessions with no distractions. Money system, automatically save and invest, instead of relying on willpower. Learning system, read 10 pages daily or listen to wisdom on your commute. Systems protect your commitment when motivation disappears. 6. The art of saying no. If you want to commit in 2026, you must become ruthless with your time. The Stoics valued time more than gold. Seneca said, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it." Look at your life. How many hours do you waste on empty conversations, shallow entertainment, toxic relationships, and meaningless scrolling? In 2026, your commitment will demand that you say no. Say no to gossip. Say no to negativity. Say no to distractions. Say no to people who drain your energy. Every no is a yes to your higher self. Reframe obstacles as training. Commitment is not about avoiding problems, it is about using them as fuel. Marcus Aurelius famously said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." In 2026, expect setbacks. Expect delays. Expect rejection. But instead of asking, "Why me?" surround yourself with the right people. Your environment shapes your commitment. The Stoics surrounded themselves with other philosophers, leaders, and warriors who challenged them to live at a higher level. In 2026, ask yourself, who are you surrounded by? Do they inspire you or drain you? Do they hold you accountable or drag you down? Commitment thrives in the presence of people who demand excellence. Find those people. If you can't find them in real life, find them in books, podcasts, or videos. Let the voices of wisdom surround you daily. 9. Death as the ultimate motivator. The Stoics practiced memento mori, remembering death. Not to be morbid, but to sharpen their commitment. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself, "You could leave life right now." Let that determine what you do and say and think. In 2026, live with this awareness. Every day could be your last. Does that scare you? Good. It should wake you up. If you knew you only had 1 year to live, would you waste it scrolling your phone, arguing online, or chasing meaningless pleasures? Or would you commit fully to building a legacy? Memento mori is the fire that burns away excuses. The final commitment. Now, I want you to imagine this, it is December 2026. The year is over. You are standing in front of a mirror. Who do you see? Do you see the same person, tired, frustrated, and full of regret? Or do you see someone forged in discipline, hardened by commitment, and proud of who they became? That choice is yours. Right now. The Stoics would tell you, commit not tomorrow, not next week, not when life settles down. Commit now. Because the moment you fully commit, your life changes instantly. 2026 is not just another year. It is your test. The world will try to distract you, tempt you, and break you. But if you carry Stoic wisdom into and when others are still waiting for the right time, you will already be living the life they only dream of. So I ask you one last time, will you make the commitment in 2026? Because if you do, the world will never forget the strength you built, the life you lived, and the example you set. If you're ready to commit to 2026, let this be the first step. Subscribe, share this message with someone who needs it, and write in the comments, "I commit." Don't just watch, act. Because the Stoics knew the truth, life is too short to wait. Make the commitment now.